wanted to quick show you when we take out Finn to train him, we have him sit and wait for us, and then we put his prong on. When you put the prong on, you're going to put it on so that the loop part is right above the backbone of his head, and the actual prong collar goes right up snug underneath his ears. And then you just clasp it, and then he should be ready to go. We just wanted to show you what a typical training session, what we work on during a typical training session with Finn. And so Nate's just going to go over a couple of things that you guys will be able to see and use and reference back to. So when Finn is on heel, we encourage you to walk with him on your left side. And when you start heeling, we usually lead with our left foot, and that way he knows that you're ready to walk forward. While he's in heel, he's going to just be walking right alongside you. You're not pulling. He shouldn't be pulling. Then when you come to a stop, he knows that he should sit next to you. So that when you go on walks, or if your neighbors come over to talk to you, he should be able to sit right next to you without jumping up or being crazy. So Nate says heel, and that means that he's going to start walking. Then when they stop, usually Finn just will sit on his own. If he doesn't, then you would say, Finn, sit, and then he would sit down for you. So you can see that he knows these commands. Heel and sit he's doing excellent on. He's a really smart dog.
Stay.
So when we first started doing stay with Finn, you can see how Nate's holding on to the end of the leash and just walks out in front of him. He holds his hand up to let Finn know a visual that he's still in the stay position, and he's not allowed to come till Nate tells him to. And he does great at coming and sitting right in front of you just like that.
Stay.
We don't want him barreling towards you, running towards you quick. He should just be able to come and sit right in front of you. So our neighbor's dog is barking right now, and you can see Finn is distracted. So Nate's going to either just say his name first to call him to get his attention, or wait for Finn to look at him.
Sit.
And you can see that time he didn't sit right away, so that Nate just took the collar and just kind of gave him a little tug and said sit, and then he did it.
Stay.
So when we say stay, we hold our hand up just like that, especially in these beginning training stages, just to let him know that he is in the stay position right now. And even though we hear dogs barking kind of all around our neighborhood right now, and there's distractions going on, Finn is expected to stay when we tell him to stay. A lot with Finn this week also on sit, stay, come, and heel, but also doing it letting go of the leash. We really are trying to perfect the come, so that when you guys are going in the house, or when he's distracted and going somewhere you don't want him to go, when you say come, he should come right away. He does excellent at down, and Nate's going to just have him stay. And then you can see, obviously, Nate doesn't have the leash. And this week we've practiced going on the other side of the house, hiding behind trees, and making sure that Finn stays in that stay position. So you can see Nate's going to kind of like move around, and we expect Finn to stay right where we told him to stay until he's called. Another really great way to practice sit, stay, come is by playing a toy with Finn. We've done a lot of fetch. You want to keep his training fun for him and for you, and he's really great at retrieving. So you can see during all that, Nate's going to distract him with shoveling, and Finn is going to stay in the stayed position. If he would get up, Nate would come right back to where they were and have him lay right back down and stay, because he knows what stay means. Excuse me. We've had our 5-year-old Avery work with Finn this week as well, and he's doing just excellent, even with a 5-year-old. So we just really want to encourage you guys to keep on having him practice with your kids as well. It's a really great skill for Finn to know that he has to obey and listen even to your kids. Go ahead, Avery. So you can see he's calm. He's not jumping. He's a little more excited when it's her, but if he would do anything, then Nate and I just step in and correct him. But you can see he sits for her. He's doing excellent. And then Finn, heel. Yep, now walk to Dad. Good job.
Stop. Right there. Stop.
See, and he listens to even a 5-year-old. He's a great dog. All right, this is Finn playing in our backyard fetch. And when we first start doing fetch, when we're training, we leave the leash on. That way, if Finn decides to not listen to one of our commands, it's an easy way to grab him quick and do a correction. So Nate's just going to show you a couple examples, and we'll show you how we've been playing fetch with him. So you see how Nate just even really casually just put his hand in front of his face to say stay, just to remind him. And then we brought Finn to come back in front of us and sit. And then Nate gives him the command stay. We throw the toy again, and see how he was going to go right after it without getting the okay to go fetch it. So then Nate just kind of pulled back on the leash, and just a really quick, easy correction for him to know, oh yeah, I'm supposed to stay till you tell me. A couple of times Finn wouldn't come when we were doing this, when he'd pick up the toy and kind of decide not to come. So then we would keep saying, Finn, come, as you're kind of walking towards him. And then an easy way is to just kind of step on the end of his leash, and then give him the correction, come. And then you go right back to Finn, stay, Finn, come, holding on to the end of the leash. Lots of praise. So we'll show you a couple off leash too, just so you can see that he does do it when his leash is off. But most importantly, you want to just be showering him with praises and affirmation that he's a good dog. So now he's even off leash, going to get the toy. He's doing excellent. So see, even when he wants to play and Nate says sit, then he listens. He's a really great dog. We just have loved training him. He's been a joy to have. He's come a long way this week, and I think you guys are going to be happy with his progress.